Check your forecast, check your broadcast. It's the podcast, it's the boycast. New episode started right now. Yeah, look, they ain't got a clue. They saying how you make it in this truth without a bishop or a crew. Cause I'm the bishop and the few. I put the Jew up in the juice. He put the loose up on my noose and show me what I need to juice and make the flow before the roof. Cause the rain is just a stain. And it rains on the blameless and the blame. And that would never change. Let me explain. It mean I got grounded before I grew a little. It's not complicated. The top is just the middle. You worse than some spittle. The real truth is too big and you bruisers are brittle. To catch this, you need a net, and I carry like Kittles. Why your faith never lag? My power shows. How you get out of that? Why you always coming strapped? My power shows. How you able to see that?
All right. I hope the volume's working good. Welcome back to another episode of the Boy Kelly. Back again, episode 25. I went through the archive on the playlist. I am missing or I deleted episode 22. So somehow, some way, episode 22 is uh it's not up there. And I thought about, just forgetting about it, like, nobody even probably gonna realize it. And I could have just changed the numbers. But instead of doing that, because somebody might, kind of archived it and got these episodes archived. Somebody somewhere. I don't know. But I missed episode 22. I don't know what the episode was about, but it's not there. I forgot what it was. So if you guys are going through the archive, just know I am missing an episode. So we're gonna keep close tabs and see what's going on. My wife informed me that a lot of people have been complaining about losing subscribers. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick before we get into the show. I was at 6,000 subscribers for like 7 years. 7 years. And then when I started to branch out and because I've been doing, the music place is always there. So when I started to branch out a little bit and get more diverse, I had got like 7,000 subscribers in a month. So it's something up with how you conduct yourself on these social medias. It's like it's a pattern that they want to see before they allow a lot of people to get access to your page and stuff. Man, it is what it is. This stuff is becoming very yeah. These things are making this stuff is not for us. I want to throw this out there too. I mentioned it before, but okay, hold on one second. I mentioned it before. Oh yeah, I need y'all to share this because I be having a hard time trying to share and get the show started, and I can't do it at the same time. So I'm trying to get the Patreons, the access. Okay, the Patreons get the access, and so yeah, if y'all can help me share this stuff, it just take away something that I ain't got to do. Um, Me and my wife, we try to be active when we go on live on these things. Um, she helped me out a lot, but again, I got 9 kids, so when I go live, she got things she got to take care of and try to keep the kids out my hair for about an hour while I hop on live. So I would appreciate it if you brothers and sisters would assist in um, helping me share this. Okay, hold on. All right, so I got that. Oh man, now I'm losing track of what I was about to say. It's okay. It's all right. We're just gonna get into the show. We're just gonna get into the show. Let's see if everything looking good. All right, y'all make sure the volume's okay because I need y'all. Y'all gotta assist me in this show. Y'all are part of this show, especially the brothers and sisters who come back frequently every week, who've been here since I started. I need y'all to make sure the audio good. Can I get a thumbs up? If the audio good, can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can, and we can get the show rolling. We can get the show rolling. All right. Just message me. I am going to try to get a couple things going. In the meantime, in between time, hold on, just give me a second. So, okay, are we good? All right, that's good. That's good. Perfect. All right, so up, y'all know how we start off the show. We start off the show with Black excellence. So we starting off the show promoting the hidden truths. These things to me are the greatest things of the shows that we do. I know we get into something last week. We had that real mystery about that ocean. Um, I thought that was super fun, but these things right here are way more important to me. So first things first, as we always do. Sarah E. Good. Sarah E. Good is an American entrepreneur and inventor. She's one of the first known African American women to receive a patent from America, and she created. Let me make sure I'll get her whole rundown, right? Okay. She created. Okay, I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna start from the top and give her respect. In 1885, Sarah and her husband operated a furniture store. Hold on, before that, she didn't get no education. She was quote unquote illiterate, but we know we spiritual, right? So we understand we don't have to be tamed and have to conform to y'all academics. So they, basically said she was illiterate. She didn't know had no education, but she was very smart, right? Her and her husband, with no education, started this business, right? So I'm starting from the top. In 1885, Sarah and her husband operated a furniture store at 5113 State Street in Chicago. The space was located between Bennett Medical College of was it Electric Medical and Surgery, some surgery house that they was in between. A College Tribune article from September 1884 mentioned that Sarah E. Good, exhibiting her French flat folding bed at the 32nd annual state fair in Illinois. So I'm gonna break it down. I just wanted to run down some information that they presented. November of 1883, it would be $35 fee and 20 months of waiting, getting rejected, making adjustments, and resubmitting before she could finally receive a patent for her invention. Her invention was the most famous thing we see on movies, comedies, all that bachelor pad is the sister started your bachelor pad, nigga. You need to know it. It's the folding bed. The bed that fold up like a cabinet, you fold it up in your wall. A sister made that. Got her patent in what year was it exactly? Okay, it was between 1883 and 1885. She got her patent. She got her patent, right? So they denied her before. They wouldn't let her slide. Luckily, nobody stole it. They probably thought it was stupid. Like they thought the airplane was stupid, right? That's what they told that brother. The airplane was stupid, and then but he came with the airplane, and then the next year the Wright brothers came with it. It wasn't even the next year; it was the next event. It was the same year, the next event, the Wright brothers came with it. So anyway, this is about Sarah E. Good right now. She is the inventor of the folding bed. Her idea was this was her this is her information about her why she came up with it because a lot of brothers and sisters didn't have a lot of space in their house. So to make more space, she decided let me remove the bedroom space and because the bedroom, you know, the bedroom and everything is like right there. So she decided to let's flip some of these things up. So she got a cabinet in a in the same format and the same idea. So she is the inventor of the folding bed that we see on these bachelor movies, and it's always funny. I put my bed at the wall. A sister did that. These are greater than finding oceans under the ocean. These are greater than finding everybody looking at the eclipse at the same time. These are greater than that. Let me tell you why, because these are supernatural things they hide. Those things they promote. They're not promoting black inventors. So to me, this is the greatest thing. Do y'all remember the Richard Pryor? He had a sketch, right? And in that sketch, he was an explorer like Indiana Jones, but he had two white guys with him. So they go into this Egyptian pyramid and they find this book of knowledge. And all three of them are you know, they are super amazing, super intrigued at this book. Then why is this book there in an ancient tomb full of spider webs and scorpions and all this stuff? So Richard Pryor's character started to read the book, and then the book is saying the black man created all inventions. The black man is the firstborn of spirituality and the first connected to God. And as he started to read these unbelievable things, the two white guys started to backpedal out the pyramid, looking at each other like, no, we can't let this information get out. We can't let these niggas know how great they are. So they backpedal out while he reading. The black man, he is the organic matter to save any cure. He the cure for any disease on earth, whether it's racism, whether it's uh, depression, whether it's poison. He's the cure because he can fix everything. Something in him that came from the earth allows him to detect anomalies and destroy him. They backing out the pyramid and they close the pyramid on. This is a Richard Pryor skit. They close the pyramid on him, essentially letting everybody know he died in that pyramid. With all that knowledge, they killed him. The audience laughed. The white folks, man, no, it's deeper than that. He found the book of everything, and they killed him. But then Richard Pryor got to eventually come out and say he was homosexual too, right? Whether he was or not, we know what that sketch meant. He was deep in. He was the first one to really establish himself as an elite comic around the world as a black man, right? So Sarah E. Good, the inventor of the folding bed. Super Melissa. These things are not minute because you see it. You can remember seeing that folding bed. You can remember seeing that. Everything we come out with. You can remember seeing last week we had the sister with the washing machine and the dryer invention. If you in your house without no washing machine and dryer, you don't even feel at home. You feel incomplete in your house. I don't care how big and grand it is. Without a washing machine and dryer, you feel incomplete. So shout out to the sister, man. Shout out to the sister, Sarah E. Good. All right. Now, I want to make sure everything is rolling straight. So give me a quick second to just allow me to make sure my Patreon, who signed up for Patreon, are getting this content, I want to make sure that it's accessible. All right. Okay, I think that's live on there. Uh, this, don't do that. Check it again. Hit that. See, it wasn't even accessible. Now all right, so we hitting them with it. Okay, got that going. Now I need brothers and sisters who are on the YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, my Facebook, to share this. Let's try to share this. Check that out. We're gonna get right into the show. Furthermore, into the show. Sarah E. Good, a sister who created something that is well known and recognized, and we don't even think twice that a black person had a hand. Is it our fault? Not really, not necessarily. But once this information like this come out to people, then it become our fault. Then it become our responsibility. Yeah, I got lost in something. What's this? Then it become our responsibility, man, to promote these things. So let me share these videos because I didn't do it. I was hoping that brothers and sisters would have done it. And it looked like y'all did do it to an extent, but let me do my part. Um, okay. Hey, I got some crazy stuff here. Last week I said we talked about the oceans. I got some more. It's some eerie stuff, man. It's some eerie stuff, man. I want y'all to follow me. I want y'all to be in tune with it. Oh, and I got some good news. I got some exciting news I share about my daughter. Y'all can give me a second. If y'all can give me a second. All right. So I promoted her. She's now doing music. Well, she's making beats. So I want to share one of her beats on here, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Yeah. Like I said, I got me and my wife be running it, but then when she's busy, I got to take on the I got to take it on and do these things. So like I say, if y'all want to help, definitely help me out by sharing it so I can kind of take that away from. Okay. Yeah, we're about to be done. All right, we good on that. So I want to share my daughter's beat that she made. Now she's a producer who only been producing for 3 days, believe it or not. It's only been 3 days. And I want to share one of her beats that I thought was super dope. I can hear myself all over this beat. So I'm gonna share this beat with y'all, and then we're gonna continue the show. All right, share that with y'all. That's my story. Started 3 days ago. He already done made a banger that I'm all over. So Shalom, family. I pray everything well with you. Pray everything well with you. I just sent the link to Patreon. I hope everybody got it. And that's what I want to do right now. So I think we having technical difficulties. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. If y'all can hear me, thumbs up. You can hear me? Thumbs up. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I might have to remove some of this stuff. Okay, so my daughter, I put the link in to the beat. My daughter made that beat. She's 15 years old. She's been making beats for 3 days. 3 days. So check that out. Subscribe to her. I want her linked in with the brothers and sisters, man. Show her some love and some encouragement. And so she can keep going. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Okay. All right, yeah, show her some love. So first up, we got this. Again, can y'all share? Can y'all share when y'all can? We have some technical difficulties going on, and I hope that is resolved now. Share this if you can. So the first thing I want to get into is this video, which is very lighthearted and simple, but I want to share something with y'all. It's about portals. And we have this situation going out of New York, which I call soft conditioning. Soft conditioning. I'm gonna play a video for you guys, and then I wanna get y'all with the information that I got. Okay. Okay. So let's do this. Let's try to turn up the volume. Let's go here. Let's switch this cam over. And we're gonna go through there. All right. Let me know if you guys are seeing this. Look like you are. All right, so I'm gonna share this with y'all. So these are portals. Now they're gonna explain what's going on. Let's just play it.
See what you're gonna have, Keith?
Flashing a dead guy is one thing, but how about dozens of people across the planet?
What do you expect, right? Like, I feel like that's bound to happen.
On Tuesday, an art installation in Manhattan called The Portal got shut down before even making it a week. The idea was for New Yorkers to be able to connect with folks 3,000 miles away in Dublin, Ireland via a 24/7 live stream. But then, you know.
I saw some other TikToks.
People were flashing and flipping the bird. Wait, hold on. New Yorkers? What? Even though there has been security guarding the installation around the clock, it apparently became time for a reset. Here's the moment they pulled the plug with a message that now reads, "Portal is asleep, back up soon."
That was so fun. I don't know why they were taking it away.
I don't know. I think it's different and everybody should be able to do it.
That's right. Uniting the world. That's right.
In a statement, the group running the portal, called the Flatiron Nomad Partnership, said, quote, "The Portal team and our partners in Dublin are working on additional solutions, including software updates to limit such behavior appearing on the live stream." And for good measure, here's one more idea from a local.
I feel like it should be closed at 8 or 9 p.m. New York time, and
Also like a curfew.
kind of.
What exactly am I trying to say? These are a bunch of elephants.
But even with the curfew on the American side, the Irish could still have some fun too. It goes both ways, right? To end stream.
All right, so we got this idea of a portal, which is just a video live streaming, something like Skype, how Skype was back in the day, of people being able to access each other 24/7, which seems a lot of fun, and it shows how connected people want to be. But this is what I want to point out. This was a soft conditioning. Let me just hear me out. I think this is the beginning of times that are changing. We know it's been a lot of stuff going on, supernatural things that we just kind of just don't want to hear about. Y'all remember every year around New Year's, all these birds would just drop dead. All these birds would just drop dead. And then we had these unprecedented earthquakes all over the earth. Just keep going. It's still going out. But we just tend not to think about these things. We got tornadoes all day, every day, just tearing stuff up. So the earth is changing dramatically. And we got these sinkholes. We got this ocean under the ocean. We got these unexplained sky phenomenon where, some people call them UFOs, some people call them chariots of the Most High, and some people are calling it a shift in our realm and our dynamics and all this stuff. Everything is going on, but we just keep being swallowed up by our day-to-day lives, and we just forget about these things. But these things happening right now. And now it's a new thing coming up that I want to talk about too. But first, I want to point out the fact that we have this idea of portals, this idea of connecting with each other on a level that is so I mean, we have cell phones, so we can do these things now. But now they want to make it where it's just everybody can agree on something. Everybody can agree on we would enjoy these things. This is why they bring it to the public. Once they bring it to the public, they establish that, okay, everybody seems to be okay with this. And this gives them confirmation in their own hearts to do these certain weird things, which they already done did. If you think about cell phone technology was going on in the World War, I don't know if it's World War I, but for sure World War II, where they was connecting and talking to each other on both sides of the spectrum. It wasn't just Americans, it was Germans, it was everybody fighting. Russians, you had the people over in Asia, and you had everybody had this technology. The elites, the people at the top, they use these technologies, these technological things only for bad. So now, as we see these portals, it's very harmless. It's just it's a real actual video with with a screen, with a television screen, and they just using the Wi-Fi to do a Skype type of thing. It's just really harmless. But the way they present it is weird. They made it look like a real portal, and they called it a real portal. And I want to show y'all this video here. And y'all can do these things together. We can do these things together. And the information I get is this stuff is very real, and it's very, you can do it. So let me see. Let me bring this to you. So again, so we are looking at the portals that they're using. Exactly. NASA is the word, is a Hebrew word for deceive. So we understand that they have these diabolical plans laid out. And by the time it comes to us, it's either already been fulfilled, or they almost 100% sure that they can wrap up and conclude their mission. So I want to share this with you guys. Did I click off of it? Okay, no, I didn't. All right, so I want to share this with you guys. And as we just saw, that portal. Oh, bless us, Frank. I appreciate that, man. And I'm gonna drop these links so y'all can come on the Patreon so we can just stay connected as much as possible. I think it's a great website for that. So I'm gonna share this with you guys. All right, so we just talked about the portals, right? And I want y'all to check this out. It's pretty entertaining, man, to see. And this came out a while ago. I heard this a couple months ago, maybe last year. Let's see if we can get that playing properly. All right, so check this out.
This. If you know what this is,
hit the volume on that.
Is this? If you know what this is, please let us know in the comments below and join us to the vast and desolate landscape of the Southern California desert, where an enigmatic discovery on Google Earth has ignited speculation and curiosity. High above the arid terrain, satellite imagery has captured an anomaly that defies conventional explanation. A peculiar formation resembling a portal or gateway, surrounded by a ring of tanks arranged in a seemingly deliberate pattern. The portal, with its distinct circular shape and intricate geometric features, has sparked a flurry of theories and conjectures among online communities and conspiracy theorists alike. Some speculate that it could be an entrance to an underground facility or a clandestine military installation hidden from public view. Adding to the mystery are the tanks positioned around the perimeter of the portal, their purpose and significance shrouded in secrecy. Are they guarding the entrance to a classified facility, or are they part of a larger infrastructure linked to experimental research or testing? While skeptics dismiss the anomaly as a natural geological formation or a glitch in the satellite imagery, others remain convinced that it holds deeper significance, a potential gateway to another dimension or a portal to realms beyond our comprehension. The discovery of the portal in the Southern California desert serves as a reminder of the enduring allure of the unknown and the boundless mysteries that lie waiting to be uncovered. As we peer through the digital lens of Google Earth, we catch a fleeting glimpse of the enigmatic and the extraordinary. Join us on our next adventure as we continue to delve into the hidden truths and mysteries that inhabit our world. Until then.
All right, so he's pretty dramatic about it, but I've seen a few videos on it where a brother was explaining, and he was doing it live, showing these coordinates to this place out in this place in California. So from the videos I've seen, so they have this place that they are guarding. There's tanks out there. You can Google the coordinates. I meant to grab the coordinates, but we're gonna post them up eventually. We're gonna post them up, and you can on Google Earth you can go find this place, and it has a boat by it, which kind of make it kind of it is what it is. So it's a boat by it, and they have this image of like an open space, and then they do have tanks, but they're pointing outward, pointing away from the object, like and to be like showing that they are protecting this place. And I mean, these things, I don't know. It could be something just military something just dealing with the military, and they don't want it to be completely revealed, so they place something over it to kind of hide what's being laid there, which is, I mean, it makes sense if you're a military country, based off of wars and destruction. You don't want everybody to know exactly what you got going on out there. But it was pretty interesting to see, man, that anybody can do this, and you can go check it out. And that kind of linked me to this portal thing that we just seen in New York a couple of days ago, how they're just trying to make people more familiar with seeing things through a lens without actually being there. Now, we already conditioned with our phones and technology, so it's not really something out of the norm. That's why it's not really a big deal. But what if this thing, as they say, they wanted, like Google wanted to get all the Wi-Fi around the world so everybody be connected. What if that is just a ploy? What if that is just a way to get people to accept that we are seeing things through a lens and make it more, like I say, acceptable, but it's not really connected to anything. So this will bring a more supernatural aspect to that. I just thought it was pretty cool, man, seeing that. And then they coming out and actually promoting a portal, like, event that they had out of New York. But people nasty, people freaks, man. People. One thing we know. And I tell people this, man, and I learned this too. It was people I used to deal with Down syndrome, mental illnesses, extreme high conditions of depression. It's one thing they all had in common, man. They all was just freaks. I mean, just freaky, just talk freaky, act freaky. I mean, from the mentally handicapped, like I say, from the mentally handicapped, Down syndrome, depression, everybody just freaky. It would be women and men taking their clothes off, just want to be like that's one thing that connects, that stays preserved in people, is these main functions, and the main functions are to eat and to procreate, to continue on, making you. And no matter what condition you in, you got sex and food is the and it mind boggles me, because you think that people wouldn't care about that, but no, that's the two main things people are gonna always care about, no matter what their condition is. I'm not talking about in no situation where it's dire, they about to die. I mean, then nothing is thought about. It's death is thought of. I'm talking about people living comfortably but have like certain conditions. Hold on. But yeah, like everybody still think about dealing with, being intimate, and it's just the craziest. You would never think that. But yeah, so I learned that dealing with I used to work at a hospital with mental illness, people with mental illnesses and handicapped people. People they just horny. And that's why you see a lot of these weird cases with people freaking on these people, because you're like, man, why would you touch that handicapped person? Because they all freaking. Everybody thinking about the same thing. Now that I'm not giving nobody a pass, you definitely need to go to jail and be prosecuted for taking advantage of these people. But it's two things that people never get rid of. And I learned that, and that's when I knew this world was sick. This world is sick. I mean, I can't say this world is sick because this is a natural thing, but it was pretty informative, I'll say. I just like, yeah, you barely can walk and you want to touch somebody? Like, you thinking about that, but everybody thinks about that. So, on to the next thing, man. I thought that was pretty interesting. Nonetheless, pretty interesting. Nonetheless, hold on, give me a second. Okay. So now we got this information. Okay, let me pull this off the screen. So now we got this situation. Okay, I read this a while ago in Italy, where they're having a hard time reproducing, speaking on intimacy. But anyways, they having a raw, I said raw time. they having a raw time, but things ain't working out how they expected. So out in Italy, they are estimated to have 60 million people in their countries, and they are not reproducing at a level that can sustain them. So with 60 million people in that country, and then they have on record 400,000 babies being born a year. The math ain't mathing. So they are having a problem, and I don't know if it's infertility. I think that plays a big part, but it's also this. They saying that they are not having babies because they are not financially capable of maintaining a family outside of a man and woman. They having a baby is financially killing them. So this is what they're saying, but I think something else going on, right? So they are not able to have babies at a normal rate. This is one of the lowest cases in the world of Italy having this low birth population. So for every 1,000 people, they have 12 deaths and 7 births. That math can't math forever. That math is subtraction. All right, they're subtracting their country, and y'all can Google these things. So I had also ran into this information. That's Italy. So I read what Japan out there in Asia, the Asia continent, what Japan are telling brothers. Now, I have not found this outside of these videos, but I know what I have found through research. You can Google these things. You can type it in videos that Italy have a problem with continuing on their race. So with the Italians having births, basically they are having a problem with having babies, and their excuse is, I don't know what their solution gonna be, but the excuse is they are not financially stable to have kids. I think it's just a fertility thing, because we got to understand, whether we like to say Germans and Italians and the French and the Europeans and the Americans, we like to try to separate those nations from each other, but I don't, because y'all all got one thing in common. Y'all have the lack of melanin. So it is a something that's going on. And we all seen the fertility clinics, the whole abortion epidemic that they try to push on black people backfired on them. So now they want to ban abortions because their nations are using it more than we are. And I won't even say using it more than we are. Even if they're using it at the same amount, they got to understand everybody understand that they are not able to reproduce as much as we are. Like, I'm a black man. My wife, she's a black woman. And I have 9 babies. I have 9 kids. So it's easy for us to just boom, 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 boom. And they try to make it like it's easy for those nations to do it. They put them on TV when they have 15 kids, when they have what is it, Kate and what's his name? Kate and Jake plus 8, whatever their names were. So they like to promote that like it's something that's no, but we do that on a normal. I ain't met nobody yet who didn't mention their grandparents having 12, 9, 8 kids. So we do that. That is what we do. We just populate. And they are having a problem. This is transitioning over to Japan. So I want to share this. I want to share this with you guys about Japan. Now, it's a sister named Tasha K, who I'm not completely familiar with, but she has this video on TikTok claiming that Japan are seeking out brothers to come over there and populate their communities. So let's see if we can get this video going. It's a little slow. Okay. It's there, but it's not there. So give it a little time. So, like I say, Japan, like I mentioned, Italy having a problem with fertility. That's what I believe. It ain't just a plan that ain't going through. Y'all got 60 million people. Y'all telling me at least 1 million people can't have babies? Y'all at a little under 500,000 people out of 60 million people having babies? That ain't, I don't give a damn what your finance is. Mistakes happen. I don't care what your financial stability is. 60 million people, Alicia, have 1 million babies. Just 1 million, right? Yeah, well, that ain't the case out there. All right, this video is okay. Here we go. Cracking up, cracking up now. All right, so I'm gonna pause it, see if we get a little buffering action going. So again, Japan, this is from this sister. I have not seen it nowhere else, but it's saying that the information that she got is Japan is seeking black men from the Americas. They calling us foreigners, but from the Americas to come over there and have babies with their women. That's weird. That sounds like a setup. But I'm gonna share this once it. Okay, here we go. We just gonna go. All right. Y'all tell me I ain't gonna play the whole thing. I think it's a couple minutes too long. So we're gonna just get it on there. All right. And y'all able to see that? Looks visible. Okay, so we're gonna play this. Turn that volume up.
Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you are saying why, Tasha. They say they need babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last week $75,000 per baby that a family has, Japan is in desperate need, okay? And they are calling all black men, specifically immigrants.
All right, $75K for every baby. So this don't sound like, all right, get out here, find you somebody you care about and you love and you want to build a family with and have some babies. This sounds like, come over here, we're going to line a bunch of potential candidates up for you and you do what you do best, nigga. Let's go back a little bit.
Last week, $75,000 per baby that a family has. Japan is in desperate need, okay? And they are calling all black men, and specifically immigrants, to come and impregnate their women so that they can save their dying population. I don't understand because, you know, black men were once and still is on the inner side of the line, which means their lives, I mean,
all right, it's breaking up.
What are you going to guarantee us if we send our men over there to help save you?
Right. So she get into some more conscious things about it. Like, okay, we go over there. What is the guarantee that we not going over there and y'all trick us to be enslaved? What is the guarantee that we don't go over there and y'all don't use us in some type of harvesting system where we can't decline the offer no more? Like we are stuck there and trapped as you know as slaves all over again in a foreign country where nobody truly cares because they think we're going over there to do some fun activities. Yeah, this is pretty weird, man. But like I say, it's other countries who are going through these things, and they're not going to promote that they need black people. They just going to snatch them. They're going to steal us and take us. That's why I'm out here in Cleveland, Ohio. It's been a unprecedented couple years, man, of children being taken, and we know these things are not just bunch of freakazoids. This is a organization. This is very organized on how they're taking us and dealing with us. And a lot of us are not ever to be seen again. And I know, we know the organ harvesting thing is still in full effect, but then we have this thing where this population thing around Earth. A lot of countries that are not melanated to the now Japan got some melanated people over there, but that doesn't mean that still have this version of them that are less melanated. So it's a situation going on in the world, and they need us now. And I think that's why they promote us so much on commercials and TV now. That's why we are so copied. And I want to share this with you guys. Now we see that Japan, right, need they're saying come over there and help them with their situation. Man, if this thing worked properly, I could just run through this stuff. Okay. So we're having a lot of issues.